anybody else's hands, this is a microphone. In my hands, it's a pipe
Too much can be done on this mic that I ain't doing ready.
Pipe bombs, pipe bombs, pipe bombs. In anybody else's hands, this is a microphone. In my hands.
Hey, what's up? It's the MTGO Pipe Bomb here, and I open up an insane fucking pack. The only problem is I really don't think much. I'm just gonna take the Mythic. Although the Mayor, this was actually a legitimately hard pick. What's better, Mayor or 5/3 Indestructible Hexproof Angel? There's also a Caravan Vigil. It scares me that I'm passing so much good green that I'm kind of hoping that my strategy here is to take the best cards. Now, I should have said to myself, you know what, Terror, you're passing a lot of green. Chances are you're not going to get much good white or green, because you just passed a card that works in... You passed a Caravan Vigil and a Mayor. So maybe you should go into blue or black. I went into green. Whatever. Shit happens and then you die. But it's a human, so... There aren't that many black humans. Except in Brooklyn, New York. Oh, I'm hilarious. I like Midnight Haunting. It's kind of sexy. Like me. There's a Stencia Bloodhole. I can make that my top pick. Smite the Monstrous is good. You know what? This is that moment in every draft where you say to yourself, do I move out of blue and into another color? You know, that kind of, like that one moment where you say, I'm going to give up on green and move into blue, because here's my chance. There's a Claustrophobia. There's really nothing great in white, or I could just go with the Artifact and take the pussy's way out. What do I do? What do I do? And I take the pussy's way out. So going blue might not have been the worst thing in the world, but there's a mask. I like the mask. The movies were terrible, but in this deck, when you need one creature that, you know, on the board in order to maintain your hexproof, you know, whatever, your super duper killing creature. I don't know, maybe Scarecrow would have been the pick here, but... Or Moon Mist. I've been noticing that Grizzled Outcast is not being played or drafted lately. Like, I can get that really late. Now, there's a lot of good cards in here for me, but I would take about 18 Rebukes. I would just make a deck of Rebukes. Ooh, there's a really late Undead Alchemist, which says blue is so wide open. It's like in between Kim Kardashian's legs right now. So, but I'm gonna go green. Take the easy route. It's a 2/3 that becomes a 4/6. If I get a villager of whatever or something, blah blah blah, it could do stuff. There's a pile of crap here. Get your crap. Everyone get your crap. So I'm just gonna hate draft. I make it hate on them hoes, yeah. Okay, so there's a Woodland Sleuth. The Sherlock Holmes of the Woodland Sleuths. I'm gonna take Nightbird's Clutches, because I lost last match to Nightbird Clutches. I don't like you. Get out of my face. Damn. Son of a bitch, faggot, motherfucker. Village Cannibals, you know, if you're really low on removal, it never hurts to splash. Night Terrors would kill my deck if I'm playing the situational white mana. You know, Night Terrors really destroys white, because, oh wow, this pack... Well, luckily there's a good rare. The double face cards are making me rather happy because the mythic is garbage. I don't even know why I'm thinking. It's either this or Galvanic Juggernaut. Hoping maybe the Orchard Spirit. But now people talk down to Divine Reckoning, but I don't think they just know how damn good that card is. I mean, it's like if you have a better creature than they do, Divine Reckoning could easily win you a game, especially aggro against aggro, which I thought was agriculture. Boy, was I wrong. But I'm going to take the Priest here, because it's a Priest, and if I don't take him, he'll, give me the Evil Eye or something. And I am rewarded with a Bonds of Faith. Although the Geist Catcher's rig is not terrible, especially since I'm passing flyers. Chewing on tobacco. That's a really insane pack, by the way. That pack was crazy good. There's a Blazing Torch. I like it. If there was ever a time to splash black into a deck, now would be it. But I like humans. Let someone else play their Falcon Wrath Nobles. They're nobles of the Falcon Wrath. This is an easy choice. 2/3 for 3, or 2/2 with Vigilance for 4. I mean, come on. Let's be honest here, ladies. Combat Trick, Boneyard Worm, which in any green-white deck, you know a Boneyard Worm's going to get big. Someone can build a nice black-red zombie vampire deck, which, by the way, doesn't work. Burning Vengeance. I should just abandon my strategy now and go with Burning Vengeance. I like Knot of the Bone a lot. Kind of hoping, though, for a Naturalize. I'll main deck Naturalize if I have to, especially since I saw an Invisible Stalker pass by. I sure as hell don't want him getting a Butcher's Cleaver or a Trepanation Blade on that thing. And I also passed a Galvanic Juggernaut, which is bad. Well, that's a nice late. I gotta figure the person on the left of me is playing. The guy on the left of me is playing green-white. He's gotten a Mayor pass to him, a Caravan Vigil, other good white stuff. The guy on the right of me, I don't know what he's playing. Maybe he's playing. He can't be playing blue. I'm confused in which way the cards go, by the way, when you pass them. I wish Curiosity was an equipment. That card would be an uncommon, and it would be insane. Nobody reads that card, but that says return an exiled card to your hand. Oh, there's the second Undead Alchemist. Or is that the third Undead Alchemist? I'm not sure. But I'm going to go with quality over. I mean, it's first pick, so you got to go with best card for your pack, especially in the third pack, which is 3/3 flyer. In this deck, I'd love an Intangible Virtue, but for some reason, I never, ever get one. Okay, now, there's an Intangible Virtue, but it's not a second pick. Slayer of the Wicked, on the other hand, that's an easy pick. Especially over the 2/2 that becomes a 3/3. Although I must say, I mean, there's some good cards floating around. And now that I have some removal, I can abandon my white, green, black strategy. Staff Shepherd. Never hurt anybody. There's another priest. Is that Staff Shepherd? I forget the name of it. Whatever. I just want to fill up on as many small creatures as humanly possible. And there's another. Oh, I get rewarded with a priest, so I can't really argue with that. Although the lumber knot is really good. I'm gonna go with priest. I haven't seen the movie Priest. I don't know if it's any good. But who knows? Now I need mulch. I need everything but mulch. Alright. Creeping Renaissance, I think is the name of the card. Doom Traveler is quality. I love that Inquisitor's Flow, but that card in a green-white deck with a lot of easily killable creatures, that card could be rather insane. I mean, I'm surprised how little people give credit to that card. I mean, essentially, all your creatures could be dead, and then in one turn, you can use some... Wow, there's a lot of good black going around stuff. That's a late Rebuke and a late Invisible Stalker. Must not be a lot of, must not be a ton of, equipment going through. I'm just ejecting something. Okay, here's the crap portion of the draft. Oh, that foiled mountain is really tempting. I don't know why no one ever plays Manor. Is Manor Skeleton that bad? Like, let's be honest. Like, Trample isn't exactly the strongest. And like I said, once again, Grizzled Outcast has been going later and later. There's a Moon Mist, but I like Smite the Monstrous a lot more. It's, once again, situational removal, but you never know what situation you'll be in. That's a good card, especially against those Burning Vengeance decks that seem to be floating around lately. I hate all these cards, so I'll hate draft. Historical Blindness has won games for people. That card's shiny. I like shiny. Sometimes I don't think and just go shiny. I really don't know what the other people are playing. That's a lot of red. Ooh, there's a... Ooh, take the island, take the island, take the island. Yes! Alright. Some removal. Okay, now let's actually make this deck. Ranger's Guile's underrated. That card's good. That card's good. That card's good. That card not good in this deck. That card's good, but in the sideboard. That card's good. That card's good. That card's good. That card's okay. No, it's really good. Priest. Bonds of Faith. That's obvious. Silverchase Fox is obvious. I'm not sure if I'm going to run into a Bonds of Faith. Another Priest, Act of Heroism, obvious. That's obvious. That's obvious. That's obvious. That's obvious. That's obvious. That's obvious. Do I really need to explain more in depth? I'll leave the Smite the Monstrous out for a moment. Sentry, Large Thing, the Bomba. Oh, the saddest part, making cuts. It's like dodgeball. You gotta kick out the worst kid on the team. I can kick out the Woodland Sleuth. I don't think it really works too well. I got two priests. I don't know if I need both. I mean, what if they have, you know... What if I'm playing all humans? That's why I don't like to play two priests. Is if I'm going up against, like, a mirror match or a deck with a ton of humans. Because chances are you're gonna run into... you know, cards you just can't tap, and he becomes a useless 1-2 blocker. Yeah, I took out the Woodland Sleuth. I just don't have enough removal for it to become good enough. Um, okay. I'll go to add land, and because I don't think for myself, I'll just suggest. Uh, that looks good. I should add in like one red mana to scare him in case in case he thinks I have like a Brimstone Volley. I wonder if people do that, just like add a random mana just to scare your opponent. Now I'm always so tempted. I always want to go with 16 lands, but I can't do it. I just can't, and it makes me feel miserable. I have to go with 17, which makes it even worse. 16 plus a Gavenry Township, on the other hand, now that's different. But Sigh, I think I got a pretty good deck here. It's got cards in it. Cards always make your deck better. I think I'll submit. Let's see how this goes.